Newly printed Wrenn's Resolve. This card is sweet. Now we can play 8. Alright, TonyScapone here, and we're going to be playing some Ruby Storm today. You'll notice something about the list. There is no Urabrask, okay? I want to talk about this card because a lot of people are testing it out, playing with it, and making all sorts of positive claims for the card, right? All sorts of scenarios in which it might be advantageous for you to play the card, right? Me personally, if you want the short version, I would play 4th Bergie before I played 1st Urabrask, and I don't play 4 Bergies. So right off the bat, I'm just not playing it. It's just not as good as Bergie, and this deck doesn't necessarily need that many of that effect, right? It already has 4 cost reducers, and you need your density of instants and sorceries that can be copied, right? Or provide you with actual action to keep the ball rolling, that you can't have an excess of Bergies, right? Of a card that's not going to allow you to do that, right? If you've gone off and you cast your bonus round and you're out of gas except for your Wrenn's Resolve that got, or Reckless Impulse that got copied, and you're looking at 4 cards only, you must hit something to keep things going. Horn sometimes is enough, but oftentimes you don't have a hand, or you only have 1 card. Now it's a 5 mana Reckless Impulse, right? So 3 is a way to mitigate that. Also, unlike the Epic Gamble, this deck isn't powering out Bergie quite as often. It's not like a turn 1 thing most of the time. It is here and there, often enough, but to the point where the deck does not want 4. It feels clunky with 4. I used to swear by 4 because the card is just so busted, and everyone else who was testing the card was playing 2. And after much discussion as to why and testing more and more, I conceded 1 copy. But I will say, right, if you're playing 4 of this card and you go, wow, if I could have more Bergie, I would play more Bergie. Boom, then yes, you would definitely be considering this card as Bergie number 5, much like Wish is Wish number 5, right? In most cases, not quite as good as Burning Wish, but we like to have 5 of that effect. It does have some upside. It would be very similar with Urabrask, but we're not running 4 Bergie. All right, so that point has been driven home. Let's read the card. How's that? Urabrask. 2 and 2 red, first strike. It's a legendary creature, Phyrexian Praetor. So 4/4. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, so specific to instants or sorceries. Yet another reason why you shouldn't be taking out instants and sorceries out of your deck to run a card that is prerequisite for those cards, right? But not that just because something is so directly incorrect or dissonant in theory, that doesn't always mean you shouldn't do it, but it's a point that should be taken, right? Urabrask deals, so whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Urabrask deals 1 damage to target opponent. Add a red. So one of the draws to this deck is it does damage, right? It's not just a mana engine, it's kind of a jack of all trades. So it is noteworthy that it does damage. So it has upsides and downsides and like all this text, so it's really hard to evaluate, but we'll keep reading. There's a lot. So you can pay a red, exile it, then you return it to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control, activate only as a sorcery, and only if you've cast 3 or more instant and or sorcery spells this turn. So you can cast rituals, and then if you run out of gas, then flip this, right? You cast 3, and then you can flip this. You've now dealt some damage, you've added some mana, you're out of gas, you flip this. Boom. Chapter 1. Does 3 damage to target opponent and each creature they... I imagine that says control. So, I might give this card more consideration if Chapter 1 was action-based. Like, if Chapter 1 was just a Reckless Impulse, like, as little action as that is, I would consider it more, because at least it's modal, right? Which is what this deck thrives on, is having modality. Bergi is modal. It's a mana or card engine, right? And we're only running 3, by the way. We could run 4. Okay, we've driven that point home. Jesk as well, modal. Manamorphose, modal when you have cost reducers. Wrenn's result, if you're drawing cards with bonus run, it's basically modal because it's going to hit mana. Or action, and boom, if your cards are mana or action, well, you have a higher chance of hitting the one that you need, right? So, it doesn't, however. It does not flip into action. It flips into 3 more damage. So it has reach. It gives you reach if you're doing various chip damage, but we're not. We're not doing various chip damage. We're capable of it. We have Grape Shot, but 99.9% of the time when we win, we could do, 4 million fucking damage. Pardon my language. I'm not sure if you could quite get to 4 million, but probably, right? By casting bonus rounds and then flashing them back. Yeah. Yep. You'll get exponential. Although with only 3 bonus rounds, that's a lot fewer exponents. But, okay, so let's say you get to Chapter 1. 3 damage, it wipes their board. I don't know, I mean, the rest is just kind of... Sure, it's like this grindy, but we're not... We're not worried about grinding. We don't lose to, like, dirtily blue control decks. Not only that, like, it can get hit by swords. It's another target for swords. It can get bounced by Caracas. I just don't see it. Like, it's so far off for me. It's so far off that I haven't even tested it. I'm sorry, I haven't. It looks like fun, and I will test it at some point, but I have a lot of projects, a lot of things that I'm doing, and, as with any serious work, you prioritize what you think is important, and I just don't see this card as important. Could I be wrong? Sure. Okay? Keep testing the card, keep talking about it, keep reporting back, but every point I've heard about it, like, oh, it's nice in this and that scenario, it's always like, it's the grindy snacks matchup coming back. It's for the grindy matchups, basically, which is just a meme at this point, right? It's just a meme. If your deck already grinds and doesn't have issues with grinding, don't put a card that the main draw to it is that it allows you to grind. We grind. Our grind potential is incidental. It just so happens we are able to grind, which is great. That's where you want to be in a combo deck. You don't want to have to put cards that are specifically for grinding against, like, fair blue and whatever. Okay, I've said my piece with this card. We're not playing it today. We're not. I don't approve of it. I'm going to move on to the next thing. Sandstone Needle. Can we just not? Can we please not? I get the draw to it. It feels real good, right? And you do get additional... There is efficiency involved, right? At a cost, right? You bank a red, and then you can get 2 red for the next turn. So if you weren't using that red that turn anyways, well, now you have an additional one for your next turn, which you could surmise that it's a turn 2 deck and that we're very red hungry, right? I get the draw to it. It makes sense. I don't want to say it's necessarily bad, right? Because there's enough good about it where often enough, it's going to be good. But the cons, the negative things to it are just so heavy. So heavy. All right? Everyone mentions Wasteland. Wasteland is obvious, okay? But let's give it the appropriate amount of weight. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. You don't, like, play your Ancient Tomb, play your Ruby, pass, get Wastelanded shit, which happens often enough and sucks. you play it and go, please, 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 and then you get hit. And that sucks. Just think of the amount of times, right? We're going to go on to the next point with it, where you just need one more mana. If I just draw a mana, I'm good. If you draw a fucking tap land, okay? Also, maybe if your lands didn't die after you used them, you wouldn't have to put a card like Urabrask into your deck to fight against the grindy matchups. Just don't. Even if it's a budget consideration, you don't have to. Look at all the mountains. Play a mountain. Don't play a Sandstone Needle. Don't do it, okay? When I first, 3.5 years ago, whatever, when I first really started digging in and joined the Discord and started talking about Ruby Storm when the Epic Gamble didn't exist, and a lot of those conversations were based on, we were basically just talking about two different decks, right? Probably the most common argument was, do you play Lion's Eye Diamond or do you not? And it was like, are you insane? Why would you not play Lion's Eye Diamond? The card is busted. So on and so forth. Sandstone Needle was also in those conversations, and I spent a lot of time, effort, dialogue, discourse, however you want to call it, in combating and preventing the normalization of Sandstone Needle. Stop it! Just stop it! All right, I'm done. That's rant number 2. Also, Rite of Flame. This was a hot thing, right? Keep 4, put 1 in your sideboard. Keep 4, put 1 in your sideboard. And for the longest time, I was skeptical of and never put 1 in the sideboard. Until I realized just how frequent your bonus round line so commonly turns into you copy Burning Wish and you have 1 mana, right? Bonus round into Burning Wish, that's 3, that's 5, right? Then Rite of Flame, that's 6. That's a lot to come up with. If you don't have a ritual in your sideboard that only costs 1, you will miss your line. You will miss your mark, your whatever. It's like, and it really is that common. It's like playing Bolas the Citadel instead of Ad Nauseam. Not quite, obviously, because they're completely different cards, but just the fact that your mana, your end game, your payoff, your whatever, win con is additional. It's very important that we have a 1 mana ritual in the sideboard. It then gets copied, and then you have, so the most common thing is you have a cost reducer, you bonus round, you cast Burning Wish, you have 1 left over, you Rite of Flame, you get 4, and now you can, with your other copy of Burning Wish, cast Inspired Tinkering, which gives you 6 cards and 6 frickin' treasure tokens. So you win, right? And it's impossible if you don't have Rite of Flame. I'm playing Smashing. This is like a personal, I love having it. I do like having a land accessible through Burning Wish. We do have the Blast Zones if you want to do it with Wish. Occasionally it comes up, but I do love just being able to get it with Burning Wish. Is it 100% optimal? I haven't tested it enough to really have that solidified opinion. I used to play it all the time way back when. I've been bringing it back to get another feel for it. It's never a bad idea to take some old idea that was fine but just phased out and bring it back, right? Because it could, sometimes you have an idea, it doesn't work, and then things change in the deck, and lo and behold, maybe it's good again as a result of the changes, shift things around, what have you. But yeah, so Wrenn's Resolve, obvious banger, okay? How many of these would I play? If I could play as many as I wanted, would it be more than 8? Probably, maybe, I don't know. But I'm glad we can play 8, because 8 feels really good, okay? Really good. We are already good at grinding. This is more incidental, of course, grinding potential, as well as insurance when we're going off. We just fizzle so infrequently. When this deck goes off, it goes off. It's one of those, it's not deterministic, but it's so damn close to deterministic, depending on the spot. Sometimes it's like, I've drawn my actual deck, opponent, you can scoop. But yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to rant about Urabrask, and I know, like for instance, Bryant made a video on it, and it's like, you're testing the new thing and playing with it. I think a lot of people took that the wrong way and just said like, oh, we made a video on it, so it must be a thing. It's like, just, I don't know. We're content creators. We're gonna make content on the new thing, But I am not on this yet. At least I will at some point. I really will. I'm not thrilled with it. I really am not. But I've had spectacular success with Wrenn's Resolve, and was able to leave the deck mostly intact. We were able to just really become more lean, right? Like, we had a main deck Past in Flames, a main deck Inspired Tinkering, a fourth bonus round, and there was a Desperate Ritual, just because we had the slots. Like, you could put a fourth Bergie, but we already talked about that. And Desperate Ritual sometimes is really good with Ruby, whatever. But we don't have to play those awkward slots. Now we're much more lean, efficient. We're hitting land drops a lot easier with Wrenn's Resolve. It just feels really good. So when I first tested this card, I went 12-0. I won 12 straight matches in a row, and it was sweet. So hopefully we can duplicate that experience here. I apologize for the extensive rant, but deal with it. See you in the first round. All right, here we are, round one against Barrier. Shall we risk it? Sure, we shall. Which means turn one Ruby. Turn two, we'll try to go off. Mox Diamond, generally a good sign for us. Nice Wasteland nerd. Exploration. Land. Don't care. Okay. So we go Ancient Tomb. Seething Song. Draw three. Huh. I think I'm supposed to go Bergie into Seething Song, and then get two more looks. Okay, it's a free Reckless Impulse. Okay, it looks like we won. That's what it's looking like. Might as well cast it. I get Storm, and they're good till next turn. Another Ruby. This one till end of this turn only, so might as well. I guess we hit a bonus round. Okay, so we're fizzling now, but they're not going to kill us. And we're relaying for 13. That should do the trick. Yep, they're off it. It looks like we flipped over some cards. Only 2 lands out of those 13? That's crazy. Alright. Speaking of lands, playing against lands, I like Blast Zone. I like having Fiery Confluence. Could probably do without City. And Jessica as well. Okay. I'm down with this. A Finesse Merit Lage will be scary. Sylvan Library, okay. Okay. That gets the party started. Let's go Song. See what's in the box. Feels like they have a trap. Surgical? Ooh, that was really good. You go for a relay now or risk it? I say we risk it. I want to cast this one before they surgical. Ooh, we missed on that. Now we're priced into this one. Shouldn't have been greedy. Okay. Alright. Well, they're all good till next turn. Let's see what they come up with. Like, making a Merit Lage is not going to be enough. Let's see. Force of Vigor would be annoying. Yep, here it comes. Yep. Okay. Still Bergie. Crop Rot into Caracas would be annoying. Surgical? Yeah, go to my draw stop. Going for Wren's Resolve? Oh, Ruby, right. Yeah, sure. They have 2 cards. Let's go Ancient Tomb. Tap. Berg. No Crop Rot? They do have it. Come on, man. We're still fine. Alright, it's cool. We're cool. Everything's cool. It's all gonna be fine, okay? Just don't freak out, man. So we go to 2, then we Burning Wish to 1, and then we Rite of Flame up to 3. No. We only have 1 card, so Will doesn't do it. I haven't used the Rite of Flame yet, so it's not gonna be enough. It'll be enough for Grape Shot. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. It's crazy. Alright, that's fun. We will relay then. You big old jerk. Relay for 8. Suck on that. And if they somehow have Deafening Silence, we have that covered. Collector Roof we have covered. A Sphere? Yeah, I think we have that covered. It's a lot of Rite of Flame. Wow. It bogged us. The other 3 Rite of Flame. Ridiculous. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Berg. Let's go, Berg. Go ahead, Bouncer. Let's replay it. Rite of Flame. Would you stop it, OP? Just stop it. It's not gonna work. They're finally empty. Yeah, game is over. They scooped. We can get our 4th Rite of Flame with one of our wishes, and then use the other wish to Past in Flames, and then that flashes back our wish, because this wish does not exile when you use it, unlike Burning Wish. So you can create a Piff loop where you wish, you get Piff, you cast Wish, you get Grape Shot, you Grape Shot them, and then you can flash back Piff and flash back Grape Shot again. Although they're at 12 and our Storm's already super high, so they are super dead. Alright, see you in the next round. Okay, round 2 against Sea Rich 3. We've won the die roll. Our hand is quite good. Our opponent mulligan to 6. Ruby, get in. Good luck, they say. GLHF, get it. Alright. Savannah, Veteran Explorer, okay. Let's go Mountain Wrenn. Alright. City's not great, but Berkey is pretty good. And if we get a couple mountains, forget it. Aw. What a jerk. Fine. Wow, it's a lot of lands. I'm just gonna go for Horn. Pass it over. I mean, we might wind up with a win if we go for it. 10 cards. It's reasonable. But they probably can't kill it. Probably can't. Alright. Fiend Artisan. Fine with me. Also fine if you want to Cabal Therapy and then kill this. And give me mountains. Alright, let's get horny. Remember all those lands that we were bummed out about? Don't worry. Because now they're cards. Okay. Let's keep it flipping. There's some mana. There's a bonus round. Guess this is worth more as a bonus round. So is that. So we can go Petal. Let's Rite of Flame. It's the most efficient way to get bonus round on the stack. And then efficient meaning our bonus round ritual is going to be bigger. Instead of Seething Song into bonus round Rite of Flame, this will get us a lot more mana. Alright. And then we get more cards out of this. Now we get a Ruby going. Metamorphose. Which means more cards with Horn. They're certainly dead. Let's activate to get rid of Petal. Let's put another one of these on the stack, why not? Red, 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 red. Red, red. All I see is red. Another Ruby. Another bonus round. Now we can go Burning Wish. And we can get Confluence. Then we can just fast track it by saying no. And they're off it. Okay. They are dead. So Nic Fit. Junk Nic Fit. Classic. Blast Zone to blow it up to get mountains for ourself. Also a classic. Let's get rid of city, play these blast zones. want to cut against them. Probably just the Jessica's will. It is generally worse on the draw, and it's not even bad in your sideboard. Oh yeah, okay. Bayou? Okay. Stop drawing lands. It is tempting to go. Because if they oof, we can't use this pedal anyways. Do I want to blow Seething Song? Probably not. Or I just want to go like Mountain Pedal Wrenn. Set up for next turn. Let's do that. Oh man, if we had gone for it. Damn. Alright, no whammies. Teague? Can't play Smashing, right? Okay. But we can play all these. We can even use this as a draw, maybe. Let's go Rite of Flame, Seething Song, Metamorphose, red. Yeah, we didn't draw anything. Let's go Islet, draw, Classic, nothing but lands. Alright, we hit the juice. We have no mana now, though. Ramanap, that's fine. I think we might be okay because we can get a Burning or a Rite of Flame, which is, oh my god, another land, which is huge because we have Rite of Flames in our yard. So let's go. Yeah, we can go Ancient Tomb, Ruby. We can go Petal, Burning Wish, Rite of Flame, bonus round, Wrenn. Oh baby, we hit. Oh, we hit real big. Metamorphose, that's what we needed. Red. Yes, we hit Wish. Seething Song, double up. Jeska's Will, double up. Ooh, that's graphic. And looks like we got the GG's. GG. GG's, alright. On to round 3, we're 2-0. Alright, round 3 against Wajoey. We have a very stable mana base. A bit slow, but I'll take it. 1, 2, 3. They also kept on 7 Forest. I like that. Rod Priest. Oh. Honestly, that's probably bad for us. That was good. That was definitely good. Let's hope they don't turn to us, and we will be looking pretty good. Maybe? You gonna get me? Got him. Got him for 1. Oh. Okay. Let's go Will. We can go Bergie into Rimpulse, or we can just go Horn. It's probably Horn. See if we can find another Rite of Flame or Morphos. So good. Okay. Let's get 2 more. That's a bonus round. Let's get another Morphos or Rite of Flame. Actually, at this point, Seething Song is also very good. Alright. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, so we hit the Morphos. Can't bonus round into it yet. Okay. There we go. Big mana. And bonus round. It's Wrenn first. Oh yeah. Let's go Song. We have officially drawn our entire deck. Let's go Will. Yep. Let's go Will. Let's go bonus round number 2. And cast Wish. Get all the copies. Many wishes. Gets more mana, just in case. Mana. And Confluence. 2 to each opponent, 3 times. Copied 4 times. 6, 12, 18. Oh boy. Okay. This is not cool. Don't be messing with me. Okay. So they'd have to have another one? Or 2 more, right? They just wanted to show us a little trick. I don't blame them. Alright, next game. So, Forest, I don't know if they're like a dedicated combo to. I don't think it matters, really. As far as like sideboarding goes, we're not bringing ley lines, which is basically your only question here with the sideboarding. Am I bringing ley lines? Am I bringing Blast Zone? I think I like Blast Zone because it kills their 1-drops instantly, and it's pretty much incidental. It's not a huge cost to play one in place of a city, and then just go up a land for a Jesk as well. No. Yes. Yes, please. And thank you. Yep. Ruby. And let's go. You could go Petal Morphos here, but from that point you're unlikely to find something. You'd have to like Morphos into Morphos. Or Morphos into Wrenn that hits Morphos plus Rite of Flame. I don't know. I think this is just mono green Infect. They're killing. They're playing Chalice on one? Oh no, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, they're paying an X cost. Just another Rod Priest. That makes Invigorate scary. I don't want a double bonus round. I'll say that. Well, I'm not going to blow the Petal. I could have to save a land drop in case we hit Fiery Islet, or in case we want to make use of Tomb instead of Mountain, but I think we're pinched on red anyways. Come on, man. We could have waited, but I figure odds are we're dead. And we had no way of going bonus round into Manamorphose. Need to somehow wind up being alive. And then drawing, I don't know, Burning Wish? I think we're surviving. Maybe not. 5, 6, 7. Now we're dead. Oh, we would have drawn the perfect into nothing. All right, all right. Let's try again. Yep. All right. They mulled the 6. We go turn 1 Ruby. Misty. Rod Priest. Let's go Seething Song. Horn. Now we have 2 mana open and a Ruby. That gives us a ton of combinations of cards that win here. Gross. Double Mountain was not it. Okay. So we go Rite of Flame, Bergie, Morphos. It's a ritual, and it draws us a card, and even more through Horn, although we drew Rimpulse. Nice. Yeah, this one's free. Burning Wish. This is tough. So we don't have enough for Tinkering, although mana is not really an issue. Obviously, Piff is a win, or, well, actually, it's not even that good. Piff only sees Orphos, a card, plus 2 more from Horn, and Rimpulse. I mean, it's pretty good, but if they have Endurance, we're fucked. So I think we actually just get Jessica's Will. We don't want to relay. Should just Grape Shot, Rot Priest, and die. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Yeah, I think it's just Will. Hopefully the draw 3 gets us there. We have 2 rubies and a Bergie in play now, so we are so live to, like, anything. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. It's so graphic. Yep. Sorry, OP. Vigorate. Okay. I'm not so sure this does anything. That's it. I just wanted to get us once. Just wanted to get us. Let's activate. Draw. Ooh. It is game over. Yield. Bonus. Red, red. Activate. Red, red. Activate. Play another one. Why not? Go Jessica's Will. For 3. Twice. He's heating up. All right, no more bonus. Let's go Petal. Let's go Wrenn. Let's go Wish. Target them, right? Creature you control, right? Should we just Confluence the board? Because why not? Does not target. Kills Bergie, but... Wait, what? Oh, they made Bergie a 7/7 by accident. Oh, and it stays alive. That's so good. That's so good. Oh, man. I mean, the league was already quite good, but that really just topped it off for me. Got him. All right. Have we not lost the match? Or game? Oh, we did. They took a game. All right. Well, we're 3-0. See you in round 4. All right, round 4, we're playing against Clan. And we have a potential turn 1. We want them to not mulligan, they mulliganed, and not be a blue deck, they mulliganed again. They know we have Jessica's Will in our hand. They know it. Okay, so we can go Song, Bergie, Rite of Flame. Either way, we really got to decide if we want to use both of the or one of these as a ritual and just put it all on one draw 3, but having a ton of mana. Or we can go what, up to 5, down to 2, up to 4. Then post first Jessica's Will, we have 2 mana, leaving us not with enough for this one, but if we draw into mana, well, then we get more cards. I think that's probably the line. We can also just go Jessica's Will into Horn, pass. We can go Saw, we can go Will, 5 mana, 7 mana, Horn down to 2. That's kind of weak. I think I'm going to go with, like, the most aggressive line, which is Song, Bergie. I guess you just go Will for action at that point. There's no use blowing the Rite of Flame yet. Oh, no, we have to, sorry. Force Pitching Days. This is worst case scenario. Our opponent is... I said it in the beginning. Don't mulligan and don't be a Force Will deck. They mulliganed and they're a Force of Will Days deck. They only have 3 cards left, but our hand is awful. And this is one of the benefits of using Will as a ritual, as we would have been left with Seething Song and Will, but now we have both Wills, which are not particularly good for really. I mean, at this point, they're just act on impulses, which are really bad. So ideally, we don't want to see Wasteland. Then we want to draw a Mountain. That's a swamp. So this is Death Shadow. Take the Rite of Flame. That's a Lotus Petal. What is happening? This is Doomsday. I'm not going to play that. They go land Doomsday. I'm just going to lose it. Red. Source. Please. I mean, we're looking okay if we can hit a red source. Okay. Let's go. Let's like full on go. Can I? Wow. Do you mind? Okay. So let's go city. Rite of Flame, which is huge. Let's go Ruby. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Burning Wish. One shy of Piff. Or we can Piff, but then we can't cast anything. I think it's just a relay. But that is very good. Should win the game. Rimples, rimples, rimples. I don't think we hit any rituals. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I think this is in there. Alright, we got him. Alright, we stole a game against Doomsday. I doubt it's going to happen again. This is a very difficult matchup. Just kidding. Alright, I have faith. We're going to do this. We're going to trophy. I'm going to keep. It's pretty bad. But really don't think we can afford a mulligan. You got to take a risk. In tough matchups, you got to take a high risk. Get that high reward. Alright, there it is. We needed a red source. So let's play this so that they can't Thoughtseize it. Life total doesn't really matter in this matchup. They only play so many dazes. It is worst case scenario if they do have daze. Force is bad, but I think we're okay if they force it. They did not. We go land. Brainstorm, okay. Fetch, ritual, Doomsday, okay. They gotta kill us or they gotta stop us next turn. We just need to cast Reforge the Soul. Does win the game. Force, force, force. Oh, they just have a win. Cool. I was gonna say, because all the forces are here, but we're just actually dead. This deck is so stupid. Okay. Game 3. Alright, game 3. Wow. You go 2, 4. Should wait for this Ancient Tomb. I think I keep this. It kept on 7. Land pass. Raw. It's pretty good. 3, 5, 2. Let's try it. Alright. At least it's just a 1-for-1. Instead of like going all the way in and then just getting stuffed at the end. But we had a lot of gas. Yeah, they're just gonna have a win. It's just so stupid. Just throw Thoughtseize on top of it. Why not? Why not? With Brainstorm in hand, I'm sure. Maybe not, though. They might be passing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 3. 2 mana shy of a Reforge. Oh, look. They have a win. How shocking. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so negative, but I've literally played against Doomsday probably 10 out of the past 20 matches. I just typed that into Discord 20 minutes ago. And here we are again. Alright, well, this deck gets wrecked by Doomsday, as we saw. This is what happened to me last time I played him. I beat him game 1 and then just got wrecked. Alright, we're 3-1. I'll see you in the final round. Alright, final round against Ricky Maru. And this hand is not going to do. This is the same hand. Okay. Alright. Not a bad 5-card hand. Actual factual humans. Guaranteed Thalia incoming. Oh. Counteraction. Incoming Thalia. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Yep. Alright, I go to 16. Another Ruby. Another Rimples. Could double Rimples. Problem is, I don't want to hit multiple lands. At the same time, we need to get going. So my spells just cost the same now, at least the red ones. Stallion makes them 1 more, this makes it 1 less. Okay. Let's hope they don't dump their hand. I really need to at least be able to filter this into red mana. So if they have 3 cards, I can do that. Does not net mana, but it gives me more red. What is that? Each other human you control gets +1/+0 and has ward 1. I missed this. They got a lord. A good one. Alright, so this is the turn. We go down a mana if we filter, but we have to. We go Ancient Tomb, we go Rimpulse, come on, Rite of Flame. No, it's not good enough. No cards will get us out of this. Alright, we gotta go fast. At the same time, I do want Blast Zone. Alright, let's go. Gotta be able to kill Deafening Silence. Okay. Sand is fine. Guess I'll keep. Again, don't want them to mulligan. They mulled the 6. Alright, they stopped. So Mountain, Petal, Pass. Hopefully no Deafening Silence. If they have it, we'll be on the hunt for Blast Zone. They're at 5 cards. We might just make goblins. They're F6. 5, 2. Yep. Cast this. We'll go Berg. Burning Wish cannot pass than flames. It can relay. I think I'd rather chance it on the Wrenn. Nice. Got there. So now we can go Petal. Will for mana. Burning Wish. Now we can pass than flames. I think it's pretty obvious they have nothing. Go for mana again. Go for action. Whoa, baby. Got him. Red, red. Red, red. Another one, okay. Red, red. Oh, that's a bonus round. So now we go bonus. We go get some more mana. Sorry, I'll pull up the graveyard. Bonus round triggers. Target them again. Mana, mana. Or exile right here. And we got a Wrenn's Resolve. Bonus. Bang, bang. Let's play a Ruby. Play a Horn. Activate. Play Rite of Flame. Bonus. Pass in Flames again. Flash it back. You could here like cast these Morphos and, you know, start drawing cards, activating Horn with this one on the stack, and then digging into like Seething Songs and maybe the 4th mana Morphos so that you can cast them, and then Piff resolves, but they're dead. They're dead. Alright, final game, final round. Hand is gas if it hits a red source. I think we keep this. This Thalia is like the main thing. We basically have Thalia protection. Lanes. Champion. Okay. Relay. Ruby's in. Come on, Thalia. I know she's coming. There she is. Alright, we need a red source badly. Not a red source. I'm playing it. Kind of puts us on draw red source now or bust. Gave ourselves basically as many as I thought we would. 3 draws. It's going to be turn 4. I mean, turn 4, no red source with this deck is a low roll. I'd probably name Petal. Burning Wish. Sure. That's fair. That's 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Red source or bust. Come on, bro. Alright. Maybe I should have mulliganed, but I thought that was reasonable. It was about what I figured, that if we hit a red source in the next 3 or 4 draws, we'd win, and if not, we'd lose, and we didn't. So it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, list feels solid. I don't really, I mean, it's frustrating to play against Doomsday. Apparently, there's a lot of Doomsday out there right now. Be careful. Play leagues at your own risk. But hope you enjoyed this, and see you next time.